Joined by Hofstra coach Shannon Smith following your team's 12-8 loss to Elon. Coach, your overall assessment of today's game?
Really tough loss to start our conference out this way, but Elon played a tremendous game. They got a lot of scoring options on their offensive side of the field, and we need to play a little bit tighter on them defensively. But defensively, I thought they played a good game. Offense was our struggles. We weren't finishing our shots, and we had a lot of turnovers, and we missed some ground balls on the draw control. So we have to do better in those areas, and we gotta take this, learn from it, but we got a quick turnaround against William & Mary, so we have to come back out ready to play on Sunday.
It looked like early on you had much more of the possession, but a lot of the shots that you just mentioned were offline.
It was tough. We held them scoreless for. I think they scored one goal in the first 15 minutes, and we had a lot of offensive possessions. They had a lot of turnovers, and we didn't capitalize. And Elon capitalized in all of our turnovers. And unfortunately, on the offensive side of the field in big games, your best players had to play great, and we got to put our shots away, and we didn't do that tonight.
Second half, you cut the deficit though to 8-7, and almost got over the hump. What was the key to closing the gap there?
Yeah, I think the draw control. I don't think we won that next draw control, and then we did have a couple possessions. I saw we forced some of the fast breaks. So I really have to go back and watch that little section of the game. But unfortunately, we just got to be able to continue to have that motivation to be able to over that hump to tie it up 8-8.
Despite the loss, nice balance scoring, 4 different players with 2 goals. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was nice to have some different scorers, but we needed them to either score more goals, and we needed other players to score goals. Just too many turnovers. So we definitely have to be better. But like I said, we got a big game against William & Mary, and we have to come out ready to play on Sunday.
Like you mentioned, Coach, quick turnaround. What can you take from this game to build off that in that short time?
Yeah, better ball movement on offense, and harder cuts. We were moving too slow on the offensive side of the field. Draw controls, we can't lose the draw control battle. And even with losing the draw control battle, we still had a lot of offensive possessions. We just didn't finish anything.
What were they doing maybe in the circle that allowed them to have a little bit of an edge in the middle of the game, especially that?
Yeah, a lot of the ball was 50-50 balls, so it's just like us overrunning the ground balls and us really needing to get there.
Coach, for the whole first half, you guys were controlling Asher very effectively on the defense. What happened in the second half? She almost needed to start getting her game going. Were you guys focusing on other players aside from her because you held her in check the first half? What was going on there?
Yeah, she plays on the draw circle, so she's able to get the ball off the draw circle. And when she got the ball, she kind of would just pull it out and allow her to go one-on-one. So we had to play better defense, had to play better one-on-one defense to get the early slides on her at that moment.
Coach, what changed in the first half, like the second third of the first half? There were 6 goals scored after the first 2/3. There were only 3, I believe. What kind of changed in the last half?
We had a little bit of a mental breakdown in this first half with that 12-minute mark, 9-minute mark. I think it was that 9-minute to 6-minute mark. They scored 4 goals on us. They went on a really quick run. We had a breakdown defensively, and that's something that we have to clean up.
And what do those kinds of runs do to the team's mentality? When there's 5-1 runs, and I think there was a 4-1 run later in the game, something like that.
Yeah, it's tough. It was 2-1, and then all of a sudden you look up and it's 5-2. So I just think that we have to be able to close that. We got to win those draw controls. We got to just communicate more, and to get to that point, we had some breakdowns because we just weren't finishing on offense. We didn't capitalize on any of those stops that we had on defense in the first 20 minutes of the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.